All right, thanks, Liz. Yeah, we're talking finances today. You probably noticed your paycheck is smaller this year. That's why Joe Bert with Certified Financial Group is with us. Joe, lots of good questions coming in this morning. Let's talk about this one here on Facebook. This one comes from Carrie. She says, we have a pretty good income, but money seems to disappear into a black hole. What can we do to stop living paycheck to paycheck and start paying down the debt and have some savings? And which debt do you pay off first, credit cards or car loan? That's a great question. A lot of people in that situation.
Sure. First of all, let's look at the black hole situation. As we all know, if you don't budget it, if you don't watch where it's going, it's going to end up in a black hole. So what you want to do is get yourself a budget form and figure out where the money's going. It's that Starbucks, it's that Netflix, it's that cable bill, it's all that stuff. Look at where you can cut. And then, okay, how am I going to cut this debt? What do I focus on? The thing you want to focus on is the high interest rate credit cards. Get those whacked down bit by bit, and then look at the car loan. All
right. Let's also take a look at some of the other people who have sounded off this morning. Alan says, I'm retired now, and one of my incomes is the government thrift savings plan that I contributed to while working. I figured I'd better drain this account before the government stepped in and did it for me. First of all, the TSP, the Government Thrift Savings Plan, what exactly is that,
Thrift
Joe?
Savings Plan is the 401k for government federal employees. As they put money in the paycheck, out of their paycheck, government adds some money to it. Now, the good news for him is he can roll it into an IRA. If he's worried about the government doing something with it, and the government's not going to do anything, I don't mean to suggest that, he can roll it into an IRA and take full control over it and take it out as he needs it.
Would it give you a little more flexibility to get it out of this?
Yeah, without question. Once you roll into an IRA, then the entire investment world opens up to you. But you ought to see a professional to determine how you want to invest that money.
Okay, next one that came in on Facebook, Alejandra said, we canceled our dental insurance. Good idea. What do you think?
No, and you want to keep your insurance because generally what happens is the minute you cancel that insurance, you got a fire in the house, you got a car accident, you need a root canal, all that stuff. Don't cancel the health insurance. Don't cancel the dental insurance. Look at other ways to save.
You know, a lot of people have also been scaling back on 401ks right now because of that, because of the smaller paychecks.
Right.
What do you think?
I think they ought to go to your website. Remember, we got the calculator there, John, of how you can immediately increase your take-home pay, and don't take the money out of the 401k or the IRA because you're wrecking your retirement savings.
Okay, we have one more here from Lewis. What can one do that has no 401k and lives paycheck to paycheck?
What Lewis needs to do, as everybody needs to do, look at where the money's coming from, figure out how you can save a little bit. Lewis, let's say Lewis is 30 years old and he can save $50 a month, $600 a year, put in an S&P 500, he'd have an extra $85,000, $100,000 by the time he got to age 65. You got to focus on saving little by little and use an IRA in Lewis's case.
Once again, Joe Bert, you can sound off on our Facebook page. He's answering your questions. Free financial advice from one of the best in the business.
All right, John.
Loving it. All right, Amy, I'll send it back into you.
I'll begin to talk to him.
For sale.